Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, then click all. Thanks! Hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video I will be showing you how I wrote the word love in Chinese, and I'm going to be putting it on my ring finger right here as my accent nail. And if you want to see how I did the Chinese jade nails, then follow the arrow and you can watch that. I always do test nails whenever I do a design, and these are the 2 test nails that I did before I put this on my actual nail. What I did was I just got on my phone and I looked up the word love in Chinese, and then I took a screenshot of it, and I will use this when I draw it on my nail. You will need a thick black gel paint, or you can use foiling gel. This is just a thick black gel paint from the Missu company that I use that works. I will leave the link for this in the description box below. I also have a coupon code for you on the screen. This is from the UK, so be aware of that. I have found that the most important thing when it comes to foiling is your foil. You have to have a good quality foil that is very thin, because that way it will transfer very easily when it gets stuck to the tacky layer of that black gel. And I use Moira foil. It's the best out there. I buy it off of Protech Nail Solutions, and I will leave the link to the foil in the description box below. And you can get yourself some because it's the best out there. I use this fine line art pen from Micron. It is a permanent fine line marker that's used in many crafts. You can buy these at Hobby Lobby and Michael's craft stores in the scrapbook section. You are going to need a very fine liner brush. This is my gel brush. It's double-ended. This end has the liner, and then the other side has my gel brush. And I will leave a link for this brush in the description box, or one that is similar. The first thing I do is I buff the shine off of the nail, and you want it to be matte, and that way the gel will stick to the nail a lot better. What I do first is I use the permanent marker to draw the word love on the nail. I look at the picture and I draw this on. And it's just a rough sketch because I'm going to use the black gel and go over it. So when you are drawing this on, and if you don't like what you've drawn, you can take this off. Just use some isopropyl alcohol, remove it, and if there's any little bit there, just take your fine buffer and buff it off and start over. I finished drawing it, and now it's time to go over it with the black gel paint or your foil gel. And when you go over this, you have to do it all at one time. There's no flash curing or none of that. This is so thin that if you keep flash curing, you risk over curing it to the point where there's no tacky layer left, and then the foil won't stick to it. And by using a thick black gel or the thick foil gel, the black gel stays in place and it doesn't run into each other. Now I will cure this for 30 seconds, and then I will allow it to cool down for another 30 seconds, and then I will foil it. And by letting it cool down, it just helps it to become even more sticky. And now it's time to foil. Be sure when you're foiling that when you press and you lift off that you're rotating that foil, because you don't want to keep pressing the foil down in the same spot or it won't cover. I do have a playlist that is dedicated to nothing but foiling. If you want to watch it, follow the arrow. After all of my attempts to try and perfect foiling, I have come down to one conclusion, and that is the foil. It's the foil that you're using that makes a difference. Moira foil is perfect for this. It's thin and it releases perfectly. Now it's time to top coat, and I use a no wipe top coat by Madam Glam. With the first layer of top coat, if you notice, I only go over the gold writing one time, and one time quickly. And then I will cure it for 1 minute, and then I'll come back and I'll do a second layer, and then with the second layer I can come back in and top coat it really well, getting everything. And the reason that I only go over the writing one time when I first top coat it is because I don't want to disturb any of that gold foiling. This is the second layer of top coat, and as you can see here, I'm doing my best to make sure that I get everything covered really well this time. And then I will cure it for 1 minute, and that's the end of the video. I really love how these turned out. I especially really liked the Chinese writing in gold. I thought that just added a special touch. Do you like these? Tell me what you think in the comments. If you do, give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!